It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll see the Broncos' speedy running back. He should be a busy man out of the backfield. It's the Broncos and the Commanders, and it comes your way next.
Fittingly named in part for its considerable elevation. We're at Empower Field, mile high here in Denver, Colorado. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott up here in the booth, and the talk about this game, Brock, is centered, not surprisingly, on a couple of quarterbacks who came through the draft the same year and now in their second seasons here in the NFL.
You know, it doesn't matter if it's year 2, year 5, year 10, or Tom Brady, like 30 years later. They still remember every guy in their class. And when you look across and you see your peer, you are linked together in that draft. You're also linked together in this league that knows how hard getting any win on any day is. And you want this one.
Five weeks come and gone already, and we're off here in Week 6 on EA Sports. Return starts at the 3, and this drive will start inside the 25. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the former first-rounder out of both Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
Bo Nix entered this league as a grown-up. 61 college starts will do that for you. A ton of college experience. And Bo Nix is a facilitator. When he is at his best, that ball is in and out of his hands in an absolute hurry. If he were a point guard on a basketball team, he'd want to go up and down the court and get it out of his hands as quickly as he can. He's accurate, he's tough, he's experienced, and he's poised for this challenge of the NFL.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Back-to-back carries here. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Play action with Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, as we see the names populating this injury report, partner, we recognize they've had to do some adjusting over the course of the season as key contributors have gone down.
And this, right here, this is where fan favorites and surprise superstars are born, Kate. From guys having to step in as a result of these injuries. You never root for players to miss time and go down, but you'll always root for the guys filling in, who are getting their shot to make their name and contribute when it really matters.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And the fair catch brought in right at the 40. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken second in 2024, Jayden Daniels.
As a QB in this league, if you're going to finish a game with no touchdowns on that side of the stat sheet, well, you better finish it with no interceptions as well. Even if last week was an uneventful contest for him throwing the football, he did what he needed to do to help them come away with the most important stat, the win.
And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. He's contained at the line for no gain. Tackle made by Chris Abrams-Drain. Nothing gained or lost on that run, and now it's 3rd and 3. Play fake here, Daniels. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And they'll try to build on that big stop. 4th down, and it'll be the native of County Wicklow in Ireland, Daniel Whelan, on to punt. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a first down.
Automatic first down.
You gotta be smarter than that. No reason to hit the kicker there, and that gives him a first down. Running it after the penalty. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Sent down by Cody Barton. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Running back sent in motion. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. 16 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
And the Washington first down.
They've got a man in motion. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
At the 20-yard line.
This one finds Gage. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out.
Complete to Russell Gage.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they're on the board.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Broncos headed out for their 2nd drive of the game. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Nix connects with his back, Jaleel McLaughlin. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Here's Nix to throw. It's caught, McLaughlin. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Back out run the Commanders for their 2nd drive of the game. They've got an early 3-0 lead as they take over here. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Sent down by Cody Barton. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. From the 32. On the move, headed right. He can run it. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Commanders will have a first. New set of downs for him from the 46. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped it incomplete on 1st down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. From the gun, it's Daniels. Dumps it off to his running back. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Opening frame of the game, and 2 times already, these defenders have got home for a home run sack. If they get their way, a lot more teammates are going to join them on the stat sheet with the takedown before this one ends.
The Commanders ready for the punt. The Broncos have Marvin Mims deep to return. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. The Broncos running their offense out once again. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
And he's brought down for a loss.
Marvin Mims, the ball carrier.
That's why you often see some mix, some high percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep a defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation, and a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
Nick's off the play action. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jeremy Chin has got it. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Offense.
Well, no surprises here. They decline the holding call and hang on to the interception. Here's Robinson up the middle. He's going to snag a couple of yards, charging up the gut. Divine Diablo there on the tackle. Now after the run, we see he's visibly shaken up. Team medical staffers headed over to take a look. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Out of the gun, Daniels. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down. Here's Daniels. Rolling left, buying some time. He's running for it. And he's brought down after a short gain.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
The Commanders going field goal here. He was good on his first attempt and a second from a little over 45 here. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. It sails right through. A beautifully placed football.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Starting from the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Denver set to take the field on offense. And Brock, these guys are still searching. They are still searching for their first points, but beyond that, they don't even have a first down yet.
Not even one?
No, they're still searching. I know. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Broncos will have a first down. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Another carry for him. And they wrap him up after a short push to the 42. It's only a gain of 1. Back-to-back misfires on the ground, and they're facing 3rd and long. Nix from the gun. That's caught for the first. And they bring him down around the 34. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
So some time to maybe reconsider what to do on 4th down. That's the end of the 1st quarter. Neither side separating much so far. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Will Lutz getting the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Bertolet able to knock it through. And that cuts the lead in half, down to 3.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Returnable from the 2. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. The Commanders set to take over. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down. And the Broncos are in the nickel for this 3rd down. Shotgun handoff now to Eckler. That's the 1st and more inside the 45. And he's down to the 42-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Daniels back to throw. This is reeled in by Edwards. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Brandon Jones up for the stop.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, when one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
An early jump and the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense. Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage.
Still 1st down.
So they'll only need 5 now after that neutral zone infraction penalty. They'll run here following the penalty. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a...
And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders make it a 9-point advantage. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders make it a 10-point ball game. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. He fields it from the 8. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got first down from the 31. Shotgun snap to Nix. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Pass taken in by Sutton. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Jeremy Chin there on the stop. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Third down and 9.
Now Nix. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line.
The Commanders take over.
That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Commanders will go on offense. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. Jahan Dotson, the intended receiver. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now Daniels to throw. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a cornerback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes on how to stay in position and, most importantly, swat that pass away.
And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Officially a 55-yard launch. And the Broncos get set to take over. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Back to the well again. And he found some running room for a nice gain. He picks up 8 on the run, and now they're going to have 3rd and 4.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Nix now to throw. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
And the fair catch secure here at the 16. No return on that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Out comes the Commander offense for another series. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 23-yard line.
From the 23. He'll get it complete to Brian Robinson Jr. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Before the snap, some early movement. Let's see which side gets tagged with a penalty.
Encroachment, defense.
He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5. Now Daniels off the play action. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Going to the ground again on 1st. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Tackle made by Chris Abrams-Drain. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now the shotgun give to Eckler. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field.
Offside, defense.
Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
Automatic 1st down.
1st and 10 for him now, following the penalty. Throwing now, Daniels. Has a man, it's Brown. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Sent down by Cody Barton.
You know, gains that seem a little tougher to get against a front, gosh, this QB just makes routine. Such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And that's good for a gain of 5. Hit made by Josh Uche. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5. Throwing off the play fake here. Gage makes the catch. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Able to find Dotson here. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. To throw, Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Daniels. He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he hits the deck after setting him up with 1st and goal. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives them 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. So now we get a stoppage. Looks like a timeout called by the defense. Daniels, 3rd and goal. And he makes the catch on the sideline. Oh, but they call it out of bounds. This close to 6.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range, and he's delivering.
This return makes it up to the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw. Got a man, it's Marvin Mims. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Dulcich hauls it in. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. 2nd and 1. Escapes the pocket. He's on the move. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play. Nix with it on 1st. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. It's another 1st half mistake. He's intercepted again. Emmanuel Forbes makes the play.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
The Commanders and Brian Robinson Jr. running back on now. And with a 2-score lead, partner, they've got the option to sit on that, or they could try something really aggressive to end the half. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. Daniels from the pistol. It's Dotson on the catch. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. 1st and 10 from the 41. From the gun, it's Daniels. Gets himself free. Completed to Hurst. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, Daniels. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Again, Daniels to the air. No better luck than the last play, Broncos. He just has to get rid of it.
I think in a situation like that, 3rd and inches, defense is certainly thinking stop the run first, but that's well done defensively. Not a problem for them to adapt and get into the right coverage and now force a critical 4th down.
And they were giving him no chance to return this one. It soars over the sideline deep in enemy territory. Looks like right around the 8. Well, that brings us to the midway point of this one. The Commanders enjoying a nice little lead here on the road. Now we'll send things over to Orlando, Florida. Jonathan Coachman on standby, ready to deliver the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. From there, let's hop over to New England. Check out the Patriots at home in Foxborough. And they couldn't get the job done as they fall to the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson, a touchdown pass in the victory. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. Justin Fields, excellent in the victory as his guys run their mark to 4-2 on the year. Both these teams making their way out of the tunnel, and we're ready for the second half. And for the call, we send it back to Kate Scott and the other blonde bomber.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away.
To kick off for the Broncos.
Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Commander offense with the football first to begin quarter number 3. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. They'll start the drive with Eckler. Broke through the tackle. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and yard.
McLaurin, the receiver, in motion left. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
No, it's not a running back, but it's a receiver carrying across the marker, Kate. I'm not even calling this a trick play anymore. It's about maximizing your resources and your asset, and this receiver shows you he can be a tool as a running back.
And he gets up for a gain of about 4. We'll pause now for an injured player, and it looks like he's worse for wear after handling that last carry. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Robinson on the inside give. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding offense.
A gain they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Handoff now to Eckler. And he gets his offense forward to the 44-yard line. He gets him 9 on the ground, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Daniels back to throw. Can't find anyone open, and he's forced to throw it away.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. Man, it'll be their football. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Blown back, it's the handoff. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. So that brings up 4th and long. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And he sends this away, definitely his best kick of the game thus far. He signals for the fair catch and brings it in. So no return on that punt. And they're going to take over possession. Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10. He rolls to his right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Another try following the sack. And it looks great flying through the air, Bronk, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up. Daniels now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
Kate, I really don't mind that call on third down. Screen or a draw, something of that nature. But here's the deal. It's boom or bust. Either you're going to influence that defense with the screen, or they're going to do what they did right there. They're going to swallow it up and force the punt.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Fair catch called for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line. So here comes the Bronco offense. And as much as we thought we'd be watching highlights here, talking about this passing game, Brock, it's been the guys on the other side of the ball who come in and stolen that spotlight.
Yeah, and in an offensive-driven league, and one that's sometimes even legislated that way, it's nice and refreshing to see a defense put together an effort like this.
Amen.
Be the ones everybody's talking about for how well they've played on their side of the ball.
And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Following the run, we see he's still out there dealing with some sort of injury. They'll head out to check on him. Commanders with an extra DB out there to defend this third down. Nix from the gun. Into the hands of Dulcich. And this one doesn't go far.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he calls for the fair catch, and is there to collect it. And after the punt, the offense comes out onto the field. And it's going to be their football coming up. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Second down now, 7 to go. A toss now to Robinson. And he gets taken down immediately, right at the line of scrimmage. Stuck to the ground, but nothing gained that time, and it brings up 3rd and 7. Now Daniels to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Now after the incomplete pass, we've got someone shaken up and in need of some medical attention. The Commanders ready for the punt. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And that fair catch brought in just beyond the 30-yard line. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And the Broncos get set to take over. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They'll run it for the first time with Audric Estime. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Estime with another carry. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's what I call a healthy return on investment. You run the toss play, looking for positive yards, looking to move the sticks, and I'm looking for that to be called again.
At the 47-yard line.
A handoff left for Estime. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Holding. Offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Shotgun snap to Nix. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
He's got a gain of 6 there. Jeremy Chin there on the stop. The 6-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 11.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up the 3rd and 11.
Nix now to throw. Able to get it to Moore. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he can't hurt you with the return if you just kick it out of bounds, right? This one flies out right around the 15-yard line. The Commanders all set to regain possession. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. This is hauled in by Peoples-Jones. And he'll get it up to the 27. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. They'll come up 1st and 10.
And the Commanders' first down.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
The rookie out of Alabama, they're on the tackle. 3rd down, Broncos loading up that secondary. They're in the dime here. Here's Daniels. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. That's one he knows he should have had. And that brings up 4th and long. Punting unit out now. And this is going to put him up to 6 punts today. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Tried getting creative, but the coverage team read it all the way. This return loses yards. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Estime up the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. To throw, here's Nix. Into traffic, complete. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Nix off the play action. He's trying to push the field. This is caught inside the 15. They get 38 out of the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Working inside the red zone. Pass complete to Dulcich. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
At the 12-yard line.
They give inside to Estime. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They just get the play off. Has it down close. And he's tackled for a short gain. So we're through 3 here. It's Broncos football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. Will Lutz getting the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. A very short kick here from the right hash. Bertolet able to knock it through. And that makes things a little closer. It's now a 10-point game.
That field goal didn't do a lot on the scoreboard to make it a more attackable deficit, but it does create a sense of urgency here for this defense to get off the field.
Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's able to maneuver this up past the 30. 1st down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Shotgun handoff now to Eckler. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, it did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. To the sideline it goes. He makes the play. Pass caught. Both feet are down. Following that completion, medical staff headed out for an injured player. We'll see what the nature of his injury is. The challenge flag is out now. The Broncos don't think they got it right the first time.
Play is under review.
So what we're all looking for here, did he secure the catch and maintain it while also getting both feet down?
Yeah, this is why it's a perfect look. This is why teams scout body control and field awareness for these pass catchers. For moments like this, he did not have much margin for error, and it happens oh so fast.
Well, that didn't break out how they thought it would, and they're going to lose the first of their 3 timeouts for their trouble. 1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, you know exactly what term I think of in a spot like this. Sticking his face in the fan. Because there are a lot of bigger bodies for a corner to sort through right there in the middle of the field. But he still charged in, made that stop happen, and I promise you, his teammates notice.
And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. 2nd and 6 now. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
To this day, I could still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Throw caught at the 6! And that's a Washington touchdown. Well, no doubt about it, Brock. That was a route they worked on in practice, and it manifested in a touchdown when the downs counted here.
And no doubt about it, Kate, you grew up watching and celebrating Jerry Rice running that exact route, didn't you?
Yes, sir. You know it. You know it.
He was so good at it. Every receiver could do it some of the time, but Jerry and the best of them, they do it all the time, just like that one right there.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders take a 3-possession lead.
23, Broncos 6.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Illegal blocking the ball. Return team.
Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. Play action with Nix. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the man he was after. So it'll be second down. Nix looking to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got more. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Broncos will have a first down. Throwing from the gun. Dulcich hauls it in. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 2nd and 3 now.
At the 37-yard line.
They'll throw again. Nix. Moore's got it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Throwing the out route complete. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
At their 49.
Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line.
Ball start. Offense.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. 2nd and 10 now. Finds his running back, Andrick Estime. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Chased out to his right. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB could run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet, but there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Offense staying out here. It's 4th and 11. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
It's a turnover on down.
Here's Robinson. And he'll get it down for a solid gain to about the 37. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Another carry for Robinson. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Able to find Dotson here. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Daniels to throw on 4th. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Is a turnover on downs.
Nix with it on 1st. And that one's unsuccessful.
I think we're seeing why this defense likes him in coverage. He reacts so well to throws and is even more adept in breaking up those passes.
Again on 2nd and 10, Nix. Into the hands of Dulcich. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Caught quickly on the slant. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's another Broncos first down. First and 10
Off the play fake, he'll throw. And a man is there to knock that away. Trying to force one through there. So 2nd down coming up.
Percy Butler on the coverage.
Shotgun snap to Nix. On target to his man, Estime. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Broncos first down.
Well, it looks like the defense jumps just before the snap there.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards.
Still first down.
So they'll only need 5 now after that neutral zone infraction penalty. Now Nix. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up 3rd down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
And the look outside yields no fruit. They make the stop near the line of scrimmage. Offense going for it here, 4th and 5. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
Handoff now to Robinson. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Staying with Robinson. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. 3rd and just 2 to go. An option give to Robinson. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. It's a pickup of 11. And the Commanders will have a first. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Commanders on their way to their 3rd win of the year. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down, and they go right back to him. And he can only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Daniels. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Lucky that didn't end as an interception. And it's 4th down. They'll bring out the punter here. It'll be Daniel Whelan doing the honors. It's fielded at the 14. And he gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. The Broncos and quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. That's incomplete left side.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. On 3rd down, here's Nix. Estime makes the catch. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Takes this in at the 25. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. So it's a win on the road for the Commanders. And this is a game that proves every Pee Wee and Pop Warner and high school coach across the country correct, Brock. Teams who make fewer mistakes and turnovers gonna win a lot of football games. They kept the football, they forced a couple of turnovers, and that was a big part of the difference in this one. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Commanders, as we'll see you next time from Denver.